First step is to jack the car up. You're going to want to find a proper jack spot, which is going to be the frame, which is some solid piece of metal. It should be thick metal, pretty easy to tell, something like this. And now you're going to want to make sure that the parking brake is enabled, the car is not on a hill, and then you're going to want to start jacking the car up. Once you have the car jacked up, you're going to want to get a jack stand under there, and then slowly lower the jack onto the jack stand. Once it's on the jack stand, it's never a bad idea to have the jack under it just as an extra layer of support. Near the front end of the car, you should be able to locate the oil pan. Mine is right here under the engine, this black pan, and then this is the oil drain plug. We'll unscrew this bolt and oil will come flowing out, so be careful. Don't do this unless you have a pan or something under it to catch the oil. And then also, while we're here, can't see it because my flash isn't on, but that's the oil filter. We need to put our hands up there and unscrew this. Before you do any of this, make sure your engine is relatively cold so you don't burn yourself in the process. I don't have an oil pan with me, so I'm going to be cutting a 5-gallon bucket in half. Alright, make sure your very well designed oil pan is under the drain plug. Make sure there's nothing in the way, and then unscrew that drain plug. Once it's about hand tight, hand loose, get your hand near it and unscrew while pressing this bolt in so the oil doesn't come out on you. And then once it's about ready to come out, you want to move your hand out of the way and pull the bolt out real quick. Oh, or drop it in like that. That works. So while you're draining your oil, make sure it does not spill onto the driveway concrete, because it will stain your driveway and you'll never be able to get it up. Now while you're down here, you want to find the oil filter. Should look like a cylinder just like that. Get your hand in here and just unscrew it. Make sure you have your oil drain bucket thing under it, because oil will come out of this. Alright, now once you've gotten this oil filter out, you can just throw this one away. You want to go get your new one and install it there. New oil filter. Now some people put oil, they pre-oil their filter, so you pour some in there and then you screw it on, but it doesn't really matter much, and it's a lot easier to do it without pouring filter oil on your face, so I don't. Alright, now that the oil filter the new one is screwed in, you want to screw in your drain plug. Make sure both of these things are only hand tightened. You don't want them really tightened or stripped out. Alright, now that that's done, you're good to get out from under the car, and you can lower your car back down carefully. Alright, now you want to open your hood and find the engine oil cap right here. Unscrew that. Make sure you don't lose it. And you want to make sure you have the right oil. Mine is going to be 10W30, and I'm going to put a little under 5 quarts in there. You need to make sure you know the number on it. Some people have 5W30. It's different for every car, and you also need to know how much you're putting in there. Alright, now when pouring the oil in, it's best to get like a funnel or something so that you don't spill oil all over your engine. But just like my oil pan, I don't have it here with me, so you can just freeball it. Alright, oil is poured in there. Once it's poured in there, you're going to want to start the car and let it run for about 30 seconds, maybe a minute, just to let all the oil flow throughout the engine and get it off. Now just let the engine run for about 30 seconds to about a minute, and then you can close the hood and you're good to go. Make sure you clean up your mess though. Your old oil, Don't just go and dump it wherever. Same with your oil filter. Do not just go and dump this in your yard or throw it in the trash. Make sure you dispose of it properly.